everyone, thanks so much for tuning in again. So I'm Tim here at My Carbon Coach, and we've got another allotment update today. I haven't been able to get up here for the past 2 weeks unfortunately, so got a lot to catch up on. So it's a Sunday afternoon. I've got a few jobs that I'd like to try and get finished today at least. My last trip up to the allotment, I didn't do any filming, so there are a few changes since my first video that I'll show you around what I did, mostly finishing off cleaning out the shed, so we are pretty much spider free now, which is a relief, and I started some digging, and I'll show you to what extent I managed with that out there, out the door of the shed. And then yeah, want to finish that job off today. Got a few other bits and pieces to go over as well. So this is what I did last time. So as you can see, as you come out of the shed, I basically managed to dig a really long strip. I don't know how long that is, maybe 5 or 6 meters long by about a meter, and that was all I managed to get done. And right down here at the end there was a big stump of something really thick, so I've been working around that, and the plan is eventually just to pull that out entirely. So the plan for the rest of the day is to finish off this sort of curved triangular area around here, so that if I step back I'll have sort of all the section from the shed up to the edge of the plot completely dug out and ready for seeding. And I've got an exciting plan which I'll let you in on in a second as to what I'm going to be doing with that. So that plot that I'm digging out now, that part of the plot I should say, is going to be my wildflower area, and that is going to be the home to hopefully loads of bees and insects. And the plan is to have a footpath walking up to the shed with a little cute gate hopefully, and we're going to have some lavender lined up along the edge of the path, and then going to have wildflowers, and I've actually bought some. I'm that eager. So opposite where I work there is a pound stretcher, and they were selling these bags of mixed wildflower seeds, so that's pretty exciting. Got some foxglove, cowslip, some daisies, some poppies and some cornflower, so that looks like that's going to be a really nice mixture of colours. And the thing that I'm super excited about was I got this in the post, and it comes nestled in and amongst all of this shredded paper, but this is called a Beebomb. I don't know if you can make it out, and they're a local company-ish from Dorset, and they make these little pellets basically which you scatter on the ground. You don't actually need to bury them. They look a little bit like that, and it's kind of like a clay protection around a load of seeds, and it says that there are 18 species of native wildflower seeds mixed within nurturing soil and protective clay, and each pack is going to cover 21 square feet. So between a combination of that and my other packet of seeds, we're going to give it a go and see what will spring up. I'm not expecting amazing results the first year, but yeah, need to get the ground ready for that. And that's going to be hopefully a really nice sort of entranceway into the allotment, and then with the wildflowers down one end, everything else is going to be growing herbs, vegetables and fruit in the future, hopefully, if I can wrap my head around that. So I'll put a link down to the Beebomb Dorset people and their website in the description below, so you can check that out. Yeah, I don't know if it's well priced or not, I haven't really looked into seeds, but it was a local company that I wanted to support, and yeah, I think it's going to be really good to do my little bit to help the bumblebees or honeybees around. What I'd also done last time, but didn't manage to catch on film, was the sorting of the shed. So all of those melamine cabinets have come out of here. I've managed to completely sweep all of the cobwebs and spiders away, pulled up the floorboards, and this is just going to need to be replaced. There's like a few sheets of, as you can see, rotted away plywood down there, with just some planks on top and a really uneven sand gravel mix in the base of it. So I'm going to do some work on this, level it out, get some new wood down at the base, and then Bob's your uncle will be all sorted out. So with that little bit of a catch up and a chat out of the way, what I'm going to do is actually get on with some work and start digging out there, and let's just see how far we can get before the light fades. thought that was a really good session, and yeah, got a reasonable amount achieved, which I'm really happy with, and it's all progress, little and often. As they say, slow and steady wins the race, and I'll get there, and very soon it'll be time to actually plant some things and start getting some colour into this green and brown mudfest. So we interject this digging montage to take a closer look at this absolute beast. So I thought, oh yeah, it'll be no problem, I'll just quickly dig it out. But yeah, I've gone down at least a foot and it is not budging at all. It's absolutely solid in there. Those roots are going for miles, I want to say. So yeah, that's going to slow me down a little bit, but I'm determined. I want to get this out today. It's right in the way of where I want my path to be, heading to the old shed. So it needs to come out. So I'm going to keep on digging. Okay, quick stump update, and you can see that I have gone like way down. I mean, that's, yeah, it's kind of like 2 to 3 feet down. However, I am starting to get some movement on it. It's just the one side that it's held on by, so it's going to be roots everywhere. It's not going to be pretty, but I think for now I just want to get it out and fill this hole in so it's safe for other people to walk past. It is finally out. Oh my goodness, that was effort. So you can see, if I take the camera down to ground level, just how far I've had to go down. And there's the mound of earth that I've excavated. And yeah, this is the offending monstrosity. So I wanted to take a little bit of time at the end of this video just to address something that is going to be near and dear to my heart, and I'm sure is to all of you guys already. Sorry, train just going past. And that's gone. So, composting. So, I want to get myself stuck into composting early. Obviously, I've got a lot of vegetation and sort of general plant matter that I'm pulling out of the ground currently. And at the moment, I'm just storing it in black sacks. Well, they're heavy-duty green sacks, to be honest. And there's another train, oh joy. So with all of this green matter that I'm pulling out of the ground, I want to start composting and turning it back into something useful. But I'm a little bit hesitant because of the number of weeds that I'm digging out, and I don't want to compost that down and find that there's loads of seeds and things inside it, and then start spreading that over what I've dug, and then they all suddenly start popping back up. So I've done a little bit of initial reading, and I think what I need to do is hot composting. And some people in my last video very kindly suggested that I get some pallets and little big box, cardboard box, get myself some pallets to make a composting bin. So I'm looking for some suggestions and help, please. If anyone can point me in the right direction of what to do. In the meantime, I'm just going to leave them in the sacks, everything that I dig up at the moment, and hide it around the back of the shed just so that it's out of the way and not looking too unsightly for everyone else walking past. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's that for this week. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in to see another instalment of how much digging I can do. I promise it is going to get more interesting as we get into the planning stage and the actual doing and growing. That is what I'm really looking forward to, but got to put this work in first of all to get stuff done and get it ready for that. Can't have the reward without putting in the effort and the hard work first, I always find. So I'm just going to keep on plodding along, doing this section by section. Stay tuned, like I say, for the next video, which is going to be all about planning, and that's going to be pretty exciting. I'm going to get the drone out and we're going to do some aerial shots of the site and do some funky overlays, possibly, if I can get my head around that sort of technology. So progress from here on out should be fairly steady with almost weekly updates. Don't want to promise anything still because I'm still sort of working on my schedule, but I don't have any weekends that have been obliterated by other plans so far, so we should get a nice stream of content coming out for you. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up and drop me a comment. There were a few questions in the video that I'd really appreciate some help with, and I wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you who have already subscribed and dropped comments because of my last video, and that is really appreciated. It's been amazing so far. I think we're nearly up to 20 subscribers, which is fantastic and I'm loving it, so thank you very much. So take care of yourselves, take care of your allotments, and I'll see you all in a week or so. Bye for now.